Gotham's called tonight. Hey, is that the bat signal? Whoa, there it is, my Batman Arkham Knight video. Sorry that took so long to get here, but at least it's here. Hope you guys enjoy it. Batman Arkham Knight is the fourth installation of the Arkham series, following with Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, and lastly, Arkham Knight. It tells the story of Batman basically defending Gotham as he has always been doing, but this time with a little bit of a flair. If you've seen the trailers, it alludes to Batman supposedly dying in this last adventure. I won't spoil the ending for it, but man, is it a doozy. The story follows with Batman fighting against his arch-nemesis, Arkham Knight, also won't spoil the ending of the Arkham Knight, teaming up with Scarecrow, who's made a return from Arkham Asylum. Scarecrow's ultimate plan is to bathe Gotham City in fear gas, and your goal is to obviously stop it. The Arkham series has been revered as probably one of the best superhero games out there, and it definitely gets the job done right, making you feel exactly like Batman with powerful punches, awesome fluid combat, which is faster than ever, amazing stealth sections, which are still my favorite part of the game. With the new addition of the Batmobile, people complain that there's been too much Batmobile. Personally, in my play session, I was always gliding around and only used the Batmobile when I needed to, so I didn't feel like I was constantly using it. So, I still like the addition of it. It's still fun to ride around in his freaking tank car, which is awesome. PC ports did have problems on launch, and it's even been taken down from Steam, at least on the day of this recording, and may not even come back due to the problems that's been occurring. So PC players, I am so sorry. Console players, like myself, have been able to enjoy this game and all of its glory that it's meant to be at. Being able to explore Gotham City is a real treat, with every district feeling like it's its own unique edition of the city. The sound design and the instrumental cues are always good to make you feel like you're just that brooding Dark Knight. This game is well done, and I personally loved this game. I enjoyed every minute of it. Sneaking around, taking out bad guys, just driving around, and even taking on massive armies of thugs. That's not to say, though, that this game did not have its flaws. The boss fights were a little lackluster. That is at least the optional side quest boss fights. Batman Arkham Knight, does something a little different than the previous Arkham games, as it gives you multiple side quests that you can do apart from the main story, such as finding and saving firemen and finding hanged bodies throughout the city, that was a disturbing side quest. Numerous villains come back into play, like Penguin and Two-Face. Both of those final meaning boss confrontations could have been a bit more epic, but it was still nice to see them. And, in case you're wondering if the Joker does return, well, let's say the starting moments of the game, you push the button to incinerate his body. So, at least in body, he won't be in Arkham Knight, though he is alluded to greatly in this game. A supporting cast of characters to help Batman along his way are Commissioner Gordon, Robin, Nightwing, and the Oracle. All well voice acted. This game is great. I loved a lot of it. Now, to talk a bit more about the mechanics of the game, I'll show you bits of the game. And without further ado, the gameplay of Batman Arkham Knight. This first clip that I recorded is a scene from Batman Arkham Knight, in which you confront the Arkham Knight for the first time.
In death, he has nothing left to fear. Keep him away from Ace Chemicals. Your vengeance will come.
Is that cool technological faceplate? Really nice touch in the game.
Tonight.
They do keep the mystery of the Arkham Knight going long enough for it to feel fresh. Now, this is probably one of the greatest things that I love about this game, are the fear takedowns. Enabling you to take down
is faster and more mobile.
Well, lots of
By
guys
getting
at
close without being detected, I can get the jump on them, and in the panic, take down all three before they know what's hit them.
I still love those takedowns. So fun, so cool. They even made an addition of the crime scene analyzing features, if you want to call it that, from Arkham Origins, which I absolutely
veered off an
loved
empty
that
road.
in that game. So it was nice to see it make a return.
Looks like the driver wasn't wearing his seatbelt. I should find the body.
Due to story reasons, I'm not going to tell you when this happens or what this is about, but it was still a nice treat to go through and try to figure out what happened. Very fun. Now, in this next clip, this is just to show you more about the combat. I was able to start off with your takedown, taking down 3 of them. And as you'll notice, it's a lot more fast-paced. With you even being able to do these things called critical counters, like that, which enable you to do more damage. Even pick people back up and beat them up again. Overall, feeling like the Batman has never been more true in this game. Last but not least, the tank combat game, which needless to say, still feels awesome. You even have a gadget that lets you remote control the Batmobile for aiding in puzzles. You can later equip it with different weapons of your choosing. I chose to hack different vehicles, as well as make my minigun stronger. The routes are endless, but it definitely caters to your playstyle. And yeah, that's it. Needless to say, the Batman Arkham Knight is definitely a worthy addition of the Arkham series. It's sad to say that this will be the last game, with DLC still coming out for it, including the Batman vs. Superman Batmobile and Batsuit. Also, if you haven't heard about it, the Batgirl DLC has been released. I have not had a chance to play it, but I heard it was really cool, especially to see Joker and all of his Jokeroo ways again, which, for reasons if any of you have not played Arkham Knight, I definitely recommend it. Not Arkham Knight, Arkham City. I definitely recommend it, for that had the craziest boss fights I've ever seen, as well as a definite heart-wrenching story that was very well executed. Does Arkham Knight reach the same levels of awesomeness of Arkham City? It falls a little short in some areas, but this game was still an overall blast to play. If you're a graphics person, the graphics were superb. With you being able to see Batman's cowl, like rain going down on his cowl, his cape fluttering, and seeing rain just kind of like pop off that as well. The attention to detail was very nice, and it was overall a pleasant game to look at, even though it was constantly raining and nighttime the entire time, much as in Arkham City. And those are my final thoughts for the game. If I were to give this a rating, I'd probably say it would be a 7 out of 10, probably 8 out of 10. Very well done game, absolute blast to play, especially if you're a Batman fan. I recommend this for anybody who is a fan of the Arkham series. Would it be worthy to buy? At this point, with how much DLC is out, probably, but you can probably still rent it and pound it out in one big, long sitting if you so wished. Without further ado, I will show you just a small tasteling of what my next review will be, and I hope to see all of you in the next video. Thank you for watching.
You will know the power of the dark side.